Okay na? Nakikita na?
Opo.
Okay, so, right, so good afternoon.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon po.
Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon.
Alright, so, our objective for this topic, to express numbers to scientific notation, to change scientific notation to standard form. So scientific notation, a quick way to write really, really big or really, really small numbers. Scientists are smart. They decided that by using powers of 10, they can create short versions of long numbers. These are the rules. To be in proper scientific notation, the number must be written. A number between 1 and 10. So when you say between 1 and 10, so maybe greater than 1 but less than 10. And multiplied by a power of 10. Let's say we have here 27 times 10 to the 5th power is not in proper scientific notation. Why? Because this 27 is greater than 10. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes po.
So kaya hindi pa yan scientific notation. So simply you move the decimal point. Nasaan po ang decimal point ng whole number? Nasa right side po.
Right.
Okay? Nasa right side po ng 27. So move that decimal point between 2 and 7 to make it greater than 1 but less than 10. You get my point? You get
Yes.
my idea?
Yes.
2.7 times 10, but we have to add 1 from that exponent. Instead of writing 5, we will make it 6. So 2.7 times 10 to the 6th power. Yun na po, scientific notation na yun. Why? Because that 2.7 is greater than 1 but less than 10, as I have said. Tama? So that is the ruling. A number between 1 and 10 and multiplied by a power of 10. And this is the 10. Ito na po yung times. Multiplied by 10 to the 6th power. So, ganun na po yung pagkakasulat. So, 129 million can be written as 1.29 times 10 to the 8. Okay, again, we have here a whole number, which is 129 million. Where do you think the decimal point? Imaginary, no? Invisible decimal point, nasa unahan po, sa right. So, you move the decimal point going to the left. No? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then, you're going to put the decimal point between 1 and 2 to make it 1.29. And that 1.29 is still greater than 1 but less than 10. Can you follow?
Yes.
Kasi we're going to write 1.29 times 10. Tapos yung minove natin na, decimal point going to 1.2, going between 1 and 2, yan. So, binilang natin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 8 ang exponent po ng ating base 10. Again, your final answer is 1.29 times 10 to the 8th power. Nasa standard na, nasa scientific notation na po yan. Okay? Now, you try. Using scientific notation, rewrite the following numbers. 347,000. How do we write this in a scientific notation? Okay, so move the decimal point. That is invisible decimal again. Or what you call that? Imaginary. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so our answer must be 3.47 times 10.
10. Power. To the, ano ba yun? Fifth power.
to the fifth power. That is correct. So 3.47 times 10 to the fifth power. Another, we have here 902 million. What is the scientific notation of it?
9.2 times
9.2 times 10
times 10 to
Times
the
to the eighth
8
to
8
the
to
power.
the eighth
to the
power.
eighth power. That is very good. That is correct and very good. Okay. Next, we have here 61,400. What is the scientific notation of it? 6 point.
6.1
1 or
6.14. Okay.
6.1
6.14 times
6.14 times 10
times
to
10
the
fifth power. To the fifth power.
to the fifth or fourth?
to the
Fourth.
fourth lang po.
To the fourth.
To the fourth power. Okay, so 6.14 times 10 to the fourth power. So what did you notice about the exponent of our base 10? We have the power of 10. All the exponent of this power of 10 are what? Positive. Correct? Positive.
Yes po.
Okay.
Yes.
So alam ba ninyo na pwede ring negative? Okay po? This one. Convert this. We have here the scientific notation. We will write it in, or rewrite it, no, in a standard form. The standard form, what we call this, what they call this standard form. When we say standard form, purely number, there's no need to multiply it by 10 raised to the exponent, no. So how to write this? Move the decimal point, no. Pag negative po, ibalik po natin doon sa kaliwa, to the left. So move the decimal point and count 5 units or 5 steps. Okay? So lahat ng mga walang madadaanan, we will put 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your final answer must be what? 0.000. Apat na 0 plus 1. So, di ba nandito yung decimal kanina between 1 and 2. Okay, ililipat lang po natin dun sa kaliwa at magbibilang kayo ng 5 spaces. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, gagawin lang naman po yan kapag negative. Naintindihan?
Opo.
Naintindihan?
Opo.
Okay.
Oo.
Another, we have here 6.806, or that is 806 thousandths. 6 and 806 thousandths times 10 to the negative 6. Now, what is the standard form?
0.000006806.
Okay, so we have 5 zeros, pang 66, and that is the correct answer. That's it. So 0.00005, tapos pang-anim yung 6, tapos 806. And that is the final answer. Try this. 4,000. Nasa standard form, you simply write it in a scientific notation. So what is the scientific notation? 4 times
4 times 10 to the third power.
to the third power. That's correct. 4 times 10 to the third power. Next. Nasa written in a scientific notation. Number 2, 2.48 times 10 cubed. You will get the standard form.
24,800.
Okay, so since positive po yan, yung exponent natin, cube, at saka positive, we simply move the decimal point going to the right. How many spaces? It should be 3. Okay po? Then move the decimal point 1, 2, 3 and add 0. 1, 0. And what is your final answer? 2,000.
2,480.
So that is correct. 2,480. Next, number 3. The same scientific notation. Express it in a standard form. Again, the exponent of our base 10 or is 6, no? So what shall we do? We will move the decimal point 6 places to the right. What would be the final answer?
6,123,000.
Exactly. So that is 6,123,000. Very good. Next, number 4, from standard form to scientific notation. Remember that is whole number.
3.06 times 10 to the
sixth power.
to the 8th power.
To the 8.
8.
Okay, so 3.06 times 10 to the 8th power. That is correct. Okay? So meaning to say, nasusundan ninyo, no? Alright. In the Philippines, 56 million 56 million households use private wells for their water supply. Write this number in scientific notation.
5.6 times 10 to the
To the seventh
7th power. To the 7th
Very
power.
good. To the 7th power. 5.6 to the 7th power. Times 10 to the 7. And that is correct. Next. The Philippines has a total of 1.3917 times 10 to the 7 acres of land reserved for national parks. Write this in standard form.
13,917,000.
Okay, so we have 13,917,000 acres. So 13,917,000 acres. Very good. Why does a negative exponent give us a small number? Simply because 10,000, that is what? If it is base 10, 10 times 10, 100 times 10 is 1,000 times 10 is 10,000, correct?
10,000.
Then if you are going
Yes,
to write this in, what you call this? Exponential form, that is 10 to the 4th. You agree?
yes.
You count the base 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. The number of our base 10 is the exponent. Okay? So sabi nga natin before, the exponent tells how many times the base to be multiplied. Okay? So 10 to the 4th. And these are the factors. So 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Then we have 1,000. 10 times 10 times 10, tatlo. And that is 10 cubed. Then 100, 10 times 10 is 10 squared. Then 10 is equal to 10 to the first power. So meaning to say, if this will be the case, 10 to the first power is equal to 10. So kung pwede sa 10, pwede rin sa lahat ng numbers. Okay? Now, since that is imaginary exponent 1, imaginary lang po. So 9 to the first power or 9. Okay? So 8 to the first power or 8. No need to write the exponent, which is 1, that is imaginary. Then how about this one? 1 is equal to 10 to the 0. It says that under the law of exponent, any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. Not only 10. Not only 10 raised to 0 is equal to 1. can be other numbers, no? Like 2 to the 0 is 1, 3 to the 0 is 1, 4 to the 0 is 1. No? Yan po ay pwede natin pag-aralan sa under ng law of exponent soon. No? So, since base 10 po tayo or nasa powers of 10, so 10 to the 0 lang po yung gagamitin natin. So, 10 to the 0 is equal to 1. Do you see a pattern from it? From those examples, no? 1 is equal to 10 to the 0. 10 is equal to 10 to the first power. 100 is equal to 10 times 10. And that is equal to 10 squared. No? The exponent are increasing. Naintindihan? Nag-i-increase ang exponent. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course, the factors or the power of 10 also increase. No? Naintindihan?
Yes po.
Yes.
Are you still there? Yan. Okay. So, 10 to the 0 is 1. 10 to the first power is 10. 10 to the second power is 100. So, yan po. How about this one? So, we have here 1 over 10. In decimal, that is, what is its equivalent when it comes to decimal? I mean the 1 over 10. What is the equivalent of it in decimal?
10 to the negative 1 power.
And that is the based on the exponential form. Now, what is the equivalent of 1 over 10 in decimal? That is 0.
0.1.
0.1.
So we have 0.1. Yes. No? By multiplying, by dividing 1 divided by 10. So we're going to divide 1 by 10. So 1 divided by 10, that is 0.1. No? How come that this is negative 1? Because that is a fraction. And this would be discussed with you again. No? Pagdating natin saan? Sa law of exponent. Okay? So for the meantime, we have here the power of 10, 1 over 10, if 1 over 100, that 100 can be written as 10 squared. So 1 over 10 squared, and it follows what? 10 to the negative 2. So if it is positive 2, the inverse is negative 2. Next is 1 over 1,000, that is equal to 1 over 10 cubed. In fraction, in what you call this? In exponential form, that is 4
form.
to the negative 3. Next, we have 1 over 10,000, and that is equal to 1 over 10 to the 4th, and that is equal to 10 to the negative 4. From fraction, then the combination of fraction and what you call this? Exponent, denominator, then the exponential form. Pero equal po silang lahat yan. Naintindihan? Yung 1 over 10,000 is equal to 1 over 10 to the 4th. And that is equal to 10 to the negative 4. Equal pa rin po sila. Your turn. Using scientific notation, rewrite the following numbers. Again, lahat to ay less than 1.
2.98 times 10 to the 4th power.
8.92.
8. Ay, baliktad.
Di ba gagawin natin greater than 1 but less than 10? So, this would be 8.92 times
10 to the 4th power.
negative po.
Ay, negative po.
Negative. So, if we are going to move the decimal from left to right, that is negative. No? The given is less than 1. We will make it greater than 1. So, paano gawing greater than 1? By moving the decimal point from left to right. And so from that decimal, of course, you stop between 8 and 9. So that 8.92 is still less than 10. Naintindihan?
Opo.
So 8 0.92 times 10 to the negative 4.
4.
Yan. Next, can you do the second one?
4.9 times 10 to the
Times
to
10,
the negative 7
2, 3, 4,
power.
5, 6, 7. To the negative 7. 4.9 times 10 to the negative 7. How about this third? The third one. Can you do it
6.6
6 times?
times 10 to the negative 5 power.
2, 4, 5. Yan. So, 6.0 or 6 times 10 to the negative 5. Yan. You can write 6.0 or 6 because 6 and 6.0 are the same. They are equal. Naintindihan? Okay? Yung 6.0 that is decimal and the 6 is what we call the whole number. Okay? Now, since after the decimal, so we have 6.0. 0 po yung kasunod niya, no? Pwedeng isulat or hindi na po. So, 6.0 or 6 times 10 to the negative 5, no? That is fine. No? Tama. Okay lang yun. Next, more examples. Number 1. Siyempre, this is written in what? In a standard form. All you have to do is rewrite in scientific notation, or you're going to express the number 1 in scientific notation.
8 times 10
8
to the
times
negative
10 to the
4
4
power.
Okay, so 8 times 10 to the negative 4.
4 power.
Alright, next, how about this one? Number 2, nasa scientific notation. What shall we do with this? We will get it
0.0
standard form.
0.00000 times. Ay, hindi pa. 0.00000.
0.00. So 5 zeros.
8431.
Tapos yung 1 ay pang-5. Pang-6. That is 0.0001348. So how many zeros added? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6.
Pang-6 yung 1. Okay? So kapag wala kayong madaanan na ganun, na moving the decimal point going to the left, you add 0. Okay? And that every 0 to be added is to be counted. Should be counted. Okay? Naintindihan? Next.
Yes.
Number 3. Remember, the exponent of 10 is negative. Still move the decimal point from right to left.
0.0000712.
Okay, you will add 5 zeros, no? Before the 7. Time, that is 0.0000712. That's it. Next, how about this? As a standard form, all you have to do is get or simply rewrite it in a scientific notation rather. What is the answer? 5.1.
5.06 times 10 to the negative 7. 6 to the 6 power.
5, 6. So 5.06 times 10 to the
6. Negative 6.
Negative 6.
negative 6. How about this number 5?
4.92 times 10 to the 4th power. Negative.
Negative positive.
Negative.
Negative. Okay, so 9.92 times 10 to the negative 4. Ayan. Nakasunod na po kayo, right? The nucleus of human cell is about 3 times 10 to the negative 6 meters in diameter. What is the length in standard notation? I repeat, the nucleus of human cell is about 3 times 10 to the negative 6 meters in diameter. What is the length in standard notation?
0.000003.
So this is what we call the nucleus, no? Ayan. So, we have here 0, 0.00, no? 5 0 plus yung 3, no? Ayan. Is this correct?
Yes.
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 Apo.
Yes po, sir.
Next, the ribosome, another part of a cell, is about 0.0000000. Nalula ako, ang daming zeros. No? Of a
2 times 10
meter.
to the negative 9 power.
Okay, so 2 times 10 to the negative.
Negative 9 power.
Is it negative 9?
9 pa.
Is it negative 9?
Yes.
Ayan.
10 po.
Next. So we have here express each number in scientific notation. Express each number in scientific notation. Okay? So, sino mga kasagot? Yun ang bibigyan ko ng
Orbe
presentation.
po.
Orbe. Sige.
9.8 times 10 to the negative 4 power.
9.8 times 10 to the negative 4. That is correct. 1 point. Next, number 2.
Wamelda po.
Orbe.
Imelda.
6.78 times 10 to the negative 7.
To the negative 7. So, 6.78 times 10 to the negative 7. That is correct. Wamelda. 1 point.
Orbe po.
Next.
Orbe
How
po.
about the rest? Gusto ko naman yung iba. How about the rest?
Orbe.
Bukod kay Orbe and Wamelda, how about the rest?
Cyril po. Ay, Berador.
Come again?
Berador po.
Berador?
Apa.
Sige.
1.98 times 10, negative 11.
Oo, not negative iha.
Orbe po.
That is whole number po.
Orbe, sir.
1. That is whole number.
Orbe.
198. 1, 2, 3. Thousand, million, billion. Okay? So, other
Orbe,
answer?
sir.
Putong po.
Orbe po.
Yung iba naman po, pagbigyan natin sila.
Putong po.
Putong?
1.98 times
1.98
10
times 10.
to the 9th power.
9?
Orbe po.
Bilangin mo. 9,
Begonia po, sir.
6, 9. Bilangin. Begonia.
1.9
1.9?
times 10.
1.98 po.
10. 10. 10 po, sir.
10?
Opo.
Okay, that is incorrect.
Orbe,
Well.
sir.
Sinong gustong mag-try pa?
Ako po.
Apelido.
Orbe.
Wala nang iba?
Putong po, sir.
Again, second time. Second round. Second round ni Putong. Sige, Putong, go.
1.98 times 10 to the 11th power.
3,
Tama.
6, 10, 11. So, 1.98 times 10 to the 11
11 power.
Okay, so 1.98 times 10 to the 11 power. That is, so I'll give you Putong 1/2. Sige, if a 5 points ko na lang. 5 points, 5 points. 5 points on Orbe. Wamelda, 5 points. Putong, 4 points. Sige. How about number 4?
Orbe po.
Vilya po.
Come again?
Orbe.
Vilya.
Linawin po yung apelido para maintindihan.
Vilya po.
Villa.
3.8 times 10 To 14 power po.
To the 14th power. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 12. 12, 13, 14. So 3.8 times 10 to the 14th power. Okay, so Bilya, that is 5 points. Very good. Next, number 5.
Ulatan po.
Orbe po. Orbe po.
Anahaw po.
Ulatan.
Una po.
Ulatan.
7.29 times 10 negative 7 po.
To the negative 7, 3, 6, 6, 3, 6. Is it 7? I-count
Opo.
it again.
No.
Bilangin mo
Anahaw
ulit.
po.
Ulatan.
Orbe po.
Sige, ulatan.
Utong po.
Balikan mo.
7.29 times 10 negative 6 po.
To
6.
the negative 6, hindi po.
Utong po. Anahaw po.
Anahaw.
Orbe po.
Ona po.
Anahaw.
Melda.
7.29
Ona.
times 10 to the negative 8.
Negative 8, 3,
Tama.
6, 7, 8. So, that is correct, Anahaw. 7.29 times 10 to the negative 8. I'll give you 5 points. Okay, so let us now proceed to letter B. The instruction,
Begonia po,
express
sir.
each number without exponent. Begonia.
Orbe.
Begonia po, sir.
Sige,
5
Begonia, go.
times 1, 1, and 5 times 10
No, Begonia, it should be,
to the
what do you call this?
Full number.
Whole number, or what do you call this? Standard form.
ano po, sir?
Naka-scientific notation siya. Naka-scientific notation, ibabalik natin ng katulad nitong given sa letter A.
Orbe, sir.
Bomelda po.
Orbe
Sorry
po.
sir, nagkamali ulit.
Wala nang iba? Ang dami
Orbe.
po.
Bili na po.
Orbe po.
Po.
Melda po.
Wala na?
Ako nga, sir. Sorry.
Sige. Ano
Orbe
apelido mo?
po.
Ano apelido mo? Wala na?
Orbe.
Bomelda po.
Orbe po.
Bilya po.
Bilya. Tapos na si Bilya eh.
Orbe po.
Bomelda
Berador,
po.
wala kang sagot? Bigonya, wala kang sagot? Ulatan, wala kang sagot?
5,300 po.
Ona
5,300.
300.
Mali.
That is
53,000. Ay,
since
tama pala.
that is
Kasama
correct.
pala yung may tundo.
5,300.
300.
Sino yung sumagot kanina?
Verador.
Berador po.
Si Berador. Okay, I'll give you 5 points. Now, next, number 2.
Orbe po.
Oh, second round na ni Orbe. Hindi pa kayo nakapag-participate. Sige, Orbe, go.
4 million.
4 million.
Opo.
Okay.
Ay, 40 million.
40 million.
400.
40 million. 40 million po.
Okay. So, 400.
100 million.
3, 6, 6, 7, 8. It should be 400 million.
Billion.
Okay po. So, 400 million. Next, number 3. Negative na po.
Berador po.
Berador.
0.0000273.
Ilang zeros?
5 po.
5, including 2. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, that is 0.0000273. Okay? That is correct. Next, number 4.
Orbe po.
Utong po.
Sir, paulit na kamali eh.
O, sige,
Orbe po.
Orbe.
Dorientos po.
Wait lang. 1,300.
1,300. Okay, that is correct. Next, the last one. Bigonia.
Bilya po. Orbe po.
Melda po. Putong po.
Orbe.
Melda po.
Radar po.
Orbe po.
Wamelda po.
Wamelda.
0.000603.
Bakit 0, ka? 0.
Bilya po.
Iniis lang mo
Orbe po.
0. Okay?
Bilya po.
But still, no, I'm just kidding. Is that correct? Wamelda? 0.00. Dalawang zeros.
0.000603.
Wait lang, sumobra na. Ulit.
0.00603.
Yan.
Galit ka na ba?
0.00603. Galit sa akin. Huwag mo akong pagalitan. Okay? Wamelda, peace be with you. 5 points. Okay po. Any question?
Wala na po. Wala po.
Ano po?
Did you learn today?
Apo.
Opo.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, hoping po. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you po, sir. Thank you po. Thank you po.
Nagbabay po ay